Hello, I'm Cody Southgate. You're listening to Hopwood All Game Changers podcasts. I'm joined by my fellow hosts Charles and Matthew, and today we'll be talking about grassroots football and the impact and importance it has on the community. If you don't know what grassroots football is, it's a perfect opportunity to volunteer and coach younger people in junior league footballs. It's about learning confidence, skills and collaboration through football. Some kids get scouted for clubs and academies, others play for fun. According to an FA website, there is 300 leagues and 43,000 clubs across the UK, along with shaping up 14.1 million young people with a football game on Sunday.
Also, the FA states that 1.4 million volunteers spend their weekends supporting young people by offering an opportunity to play a game of football. So grassroots football is a massively popular sport that is making a positive difference to communities across the UK.
Grassroots football has a very important impact in the community. In Rochdale, there's a FA affiliated football club called Milnrow Dynamos that was established in 2021. If you want to learn about more like that, go to the Facebook page.
And now we will be interviewing a few people who have been involved in grassroots and people who have played football since a young age, getting their honest opinion on grassroots football.
I'm now with Kelsey, who is a welfare officer at a grassroots football club. Hello and welcome, Kelsey. Okay, how did you get into grassroots?
So I originally got into grassroots back in 2018. My son was just at the back end of reception school and he was wanting to join a Sunday league. So we found our local football team, which is Ellen Juniors FC.
How did you become a welfare officer?
I became a welfare officer in June this year because I started to sort of speak more at the club. I've got a little bit of a reputation. I do speak my mind. If I see something that I don't agree with or hear something that I don't agree with, I'm quite opinionated in that way, but not in a bad way. The current welfare officer, we just got into conversations and he realised that I worked in education and that I could be an asset to the welfare team. And that's how I became Ellen Junior's welfare officer alongside him.
What does a welfare officer do and what problems do they deal with?
Okay, so a welfare officer, it's a voluntary position for grassroots clubs, but it is a mandatory role for a club to be in the FA and to be in a league. So it's a really important role. So first and foremost, it's the safeguarding of young children, making sure that they are safe and that they are okay and that their welfare is looked after. So we have to liaise with parents, liaise with coaches, and we have quite a big presence on training days and match days because parents, players, coaches, they all need to know who we are in case they do have any issues that they want to report or they don't know where to turn to. Another part of the role is making sure that all of our coaches have the correct and relevant qualifications. So you cannot be on our pitch if you have not got a DBS. I think that's a given when you're working with young people. But the FA also have mandatory safeguarding and football training qualifications that they have to have. So a part of my role is working through the whole game system, checking who's got what qualifications. So a lot of time goes into working in grassroots. So
would you consider being a welfare officer to be a hard job?
I wouldn't say it's a hard job, but I would say it comes with its challenges. Because like any role in safeguarding, there's going to be some difficult conversations at some point. Now, you know, in safeguarding, in an ideal world, nothing would ever go wrong. Nothing would ever be happening other than the safety and protection of young people. But when you're in a position where you are managing those situations or you are the first port of call for anybody that has concerns, that does come with some challenging conversation. So it's not necessarily difficult, it can be challenging.
Do you think grassroots has a positive impact on people?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. It is about teamwork, it is about confidence, it is about, you know, leadership, learning skills to take accountability when things don't go right or even when they go wrong.
What's the best part about grassroots?
The best parts about Grassroots, for me as a mum, watching my son play football. I always said I'd never be that mum on the touchline, but slowly but surely I became that mum at football and got so engrossed and involved in it. I'm now a welfare officer for a Huddersfield League.
Okay, thank you, Kelsey, for your time.
Thank you everyone for listening to the Hopwood Hall Game Changers podcast. We've been your hosts, Charles, Cody and Matthew. We strive on giving you pretty good facts and knowledge on local sports events and matches. We recommend you check out the BBC Sports website to see all current football events and matches happening at this very moment. We also recommend you visit the Grassroots Kick It Out website to see more information about the topic we've discussed today.